illegal immigration is not the UK's biggest problem. The UK's biggest problem is its flawed meritocracy, where we're constantly rewarding unproductive people, of which illegal immigration is one example, but there are others. So you have unproductive people constantly being rewarded and productive people being punished, constantly being asked to pay more taxes, which is just totally wrong. So you have people coming to the country illegally, being put up in hotels, and we're now finding out that we're paying to import crime, which is just absolutely crazy. But you've also got Britishborn people who are physically able to work, but they've been on benefits their entire adult life. You've also got civil servants who aren't giving us any value for money because they're supporting a failing political establishment, who are getting 28% annual contributions for their pensions out of taxpayers' money. Now, these are unfunded, so they're coming out of our current tax take. That is way more than any of the best pensions in the private sector. This can all be solved. Firstly, we need to repeal Tony Blair's harmful, destructive Human Rights Act 1998, which ties the UK to the European Court of Human Rights. You can therefore get rid of Article 8, which means that you can deport criminals a lot easier. So you deport existing criminals that are here, and then you can tow the boats back to France. Secondly, you also need to leave the ECHR so that we can change Article 4 regarding forced labour, so you can then make people claiming benefits who are physically able to work go out and work to get their benefits. I get annoyed that people talk about leaving the European Convention on Human Rights, only do it so we can deport foreign criminals. There are a load of other reasons why we need to leave the ECHR, so we actually get a framework of a society with decent morality. And then the last part is these public sector pensions are totally unaffordable, with civil servants getting 28% annual pension contributions. I'm not talking about teachers and nurses who do vocational work. I'm talking about government departments which are clearly inefficient and excessively bureaucratic. Those 28% annual pension contributions need to be cut to 5% or something reasonable. Do you agree that we need to stop rewarding unproductive people? If so, please let me know who else you think is unproductive and we need to cut expenditure, rather than having crazy parties like the Greens, Gary Stevenson and the Labour Party constantly talking about more tax increases.